Hi, my name is Shruti Sethia Chiroria. I'm a practicing counseling psychologist and part of the Atmadhruti family. Atmadhruti. It is an organization that creates spaces where individuals, especially students and young adults, can discover their authentic selves, navigate life challenges with resilience, and unlock their fullest potential. In line with the same vision, we are launching Unblocked, a podcast platform designed to bring forward voices, aspirations, fears, beliefs, struggles, and dreams of the younger generation. Today, our theme is influence and peer pressure, and we have Rajir with us today to help us navigate this.
Hello everyone, my name is Rajir Pal. I am a student and I am studying in grade 10 right now. I like to sing, I like to play chess, cricket. These are the things which fascinate me in real life. And I'm also into robotic stuff, and from Marvel, Tony Stark is my favorite character.
Interesting. Robotics. I don't think we had an option back in time for this, but I think it must be a very interesting subject.
Yeah, it is. Means you have to get into more practical stuff. Like for AI, our main software is Python. So I tend to create chatbots and all, which can answer our day-to-day questions or answer every kind of web-based questions. And in robotics, I can make RC cars, means remote controlled cars, and also drones. Means I have done it for my school in few fests. So until and unless you get into the practical stuff, it's very boring. Means the theoretical part is quite boring, but if you tend to visualize and understand it, it's quite impressive, fascinating, and every kind of positive adjective which you can add to it.
Think about robotics. Okay. A little different from robotics is something that we are going to navigate today, which is peers and the influence of peers, because at 15 or 16, you're still trying to build your identity, right? So let's try and understand some relationship dynamics for you. Tell me, what does loyalty means to you?
So basically, loyalty is not just a word for me. So loyalty usually for me is between two parties. There should not be any influence of a group of people between the two, or any kind of person trying to break the bond between the two people. And if the loyalty is just from one side, then loyalty is not loyalty and just slavery for me.
Okay. So what I can understand from your answer is loyalty would involve two people for you, and that would also mean being transparent to each other.
Yes.
Could you give me an example of it?
So basically what used to happen before lockdown, when I was in my junior standards, I used to perform functions, sing a lot for my school in junior standards. Although that time we were just kids and no kind of fests used to happen, because our school knew the kids will get nervous. So just after the pandemic, there was a national event happening, and for their school chose me, although there were better singers out, and the school's new policy was to train new singers for the upcoming future years. So they still chose me, loyal to me, because I was experienced, and that incident proved loyalty to me, the real definition of loyalty to me. Although I could not win that event for my school, but later in fests and other competitions, I could have a successful campaign where I led my school to victory.
Having said that, tell me three people with whom you can go on an unpredictable survival adventure.
मतलब what's the main motive? जिंदा रहना ना, जिंदा रहना.
Survival आपका सबसे बड़ा skill है इसमें.
So three people I would like to choose. One is my cousin brother, whose name is Tridip Bhomik. He is currently in IIT, so basically I can derive his IQ is very high from us. He can, because he is in engineering profession and in research, he can give solutions to problems which may arise in that kind of situation.
Okay. An engineer is on board.
Yes, another person, or rather I would say friend, will be Satyaki, who is an easy interpreter and like who is a fast thinker, and he is also agile. So he will be able to tell us means like the potential threats we might have to deal with or we might have to stay away from. And the third friend of mine would be Trishanjit. Trishanjit, my god, means he's like a very powerful man. He's a damn powerful. If any time we need some action in the means that adventure, he will be able to protect us. And he's also very loyal to us. He will stay loyal to us. And he is into like shooting and stuff. He goes to shooting range. So, and his grandfather was also in, means he used to carry guns. So that's an added advantage.
Okay. I think this brings very, a bag where there are all sorts of fruits.
Yeah.
There's an apple, there's somebody sour, and there's, of course, you need power, you
like
need
जैसे
engineer.
जंगल में बहुत तरीके के जानवर होते हैं मेरे फ्रेंड सर्कल में भी I have all kinds of friends, and the most positive thing about my friend group is that every guy is unique.
Do you ever feel that you have to tone down your personality when you're hanging out with different friend groups or different groups?
Yeah, I think I have to, because my friends means I would like to divide my friend circle in 3 groups. One first group is where all my friends are unfiltered, like जैसे गाली वाली देते हैं, मैं नहीं देता. I like to stay sensitive to people because it may means it shows us disrespectful in that way. So the second group is my work group, like which is for my events like for robotics and like singing, where I have professionals around me who are not that much unfiltered, but yeah, they are pretty much like not formal, but they are a part of my work group. And the third group is like that extreme kind of people who like to stay very formal, like regarding like when I was in grade 7, I guess, I had to participate in like spell bee and declamation and all. My school, I came second, runners up. So there were few people around me like who were extremely professional, and I like kind of find that thing very irritating. Means I am not a kind of that person who is that much of serious. Yeah, when it comes to work, I have to be serious, but her time serious रहना means it's not that kind of, means it does not suits me.
Okay. Tell me something. Is there a particular trend or a wave that's going around right now with people your age that you completely find ridiculous?
अभी recent वो वाला एक आया ना मीम 6-7, तो I find it like very ridiculous. Means the science they show, means in my friends group or like the people around me who's in my age. So I find it very disrespectful to certain groups of people. And like I am a guy who is like against that kind of memes which is like disrespectful to people, although I find few memes funny, like because I am a Bollywood movie watcher, so there was a movie like Hera Fairy. So उसमें से तो बहुत memes है, जैसे कि पैसा ही पैसा होगा. So ये सब memes में means I find these memes very funny. So वो ठीक है, मगर ये जो kind of trend चल रहा है अभी, I really don't find that like funny and all. Means it's ridiculous.
Okay. You do find it demeaning.
Yeah, demeaning. Yeah.
Tell me. Okay. Understood. Okay. We'll explore a little bit around relationships now. Right. I would like to know that, is there somebody jiske saath recently you had to draw a very close boundary with?
I don't think if I can term it as a boundary as well. So means before pandemic, I used to stay in a क्रैश जिसको बोलते हैं ना, मीन्स जहाँ पे मीन्स बिकॉज माई पेरेंट्स आर मीन्स दे गो टू ऑफिस, दे आर वर्किंग, सो घर में कोई होता नहीं था, सो आई हैड टू स्टे इन क्रैश. सो आई हैड अ लॉट ऑफ फ्रेंड्स देयर, बट आई थिंक बेस्ट फ्रेंड जो उधर था, हिज नेम इज प्रांगना. सो बाउंड्री तो नहीं कह सकते, बट वी गॉट सेपरेटेड ड्यू टू द पैंडेमिक एंड स्टफ. नंबर एक्सचेंज किया नहीं था, उतना बुद्धि था नहीं तब, तो इसीलिए मीन्स आई ऑल्सो मीन्स फॉरगॉट मीन्स अबाउट हिज डे वेयर ही लिव्ड और लाइक स्कूलिंग. उतना तो वैसा फॉर्मली तो बात होता था नहीं, रैंडमली जो फ्रेंड्स में होता है वैसा. सो आई फाइंड दैट वो बाउंड्री तो नहीं कह सकते, बट हाँ, द सिचुएशन क्रिएटेड अ बाउंड्री.
Okay. So when you say the situation created a boundary, can you tell me, matlab, how do you handle it when, you know, somebody close to you misinterprets you, misunderstands you?
So when somebody misunderstands my intentions, मैं तो means first I think that it can be a misunderstanding, means like misinterpretation, because human beings tend to do mistakes, so that's pretty normal for me. But if he or she is means repeating that all the time and trying to disrespect me, like about questioning my intentions by means like questioning it back to back, so I find it like very demeaning, and I think I don't have the right to still call them my real friends.
Okay. So what I've understood here is, if your friend or somebody who is misunderstood you and is consistently doing it, you're probably going to draw that boundary with them and not be friends with them.
Yes, yeah? I have to.
Okay. Having said that, let's try to end this on a very lighter note. Tell me one of the kindest thing that somebody did for you, which you were not expecting.
So recently, we had a fest about robotics. So during that time, I had to means carry my robotic components from school to home like almost every day. So because it's the rainy season, so rain तो अब बोल के आता है नहीं कि कब आएगा. तो मतलब the one day the means it started raining means and I had one of my best friends, like brother from a different mother. So his name is Ajiz. He had an umbrella with him, although he lives very far away from the school, but he never thought it twice that how will he go home. But he told me that your fest is more important and you will have to protect the components, because first of all the components are of school. If anything happens to it, I have to pay the compensation. अब उतना पैसा तो है नहीं मेरे पास, तो कहाँ से दूंगा, तो वही चाहिए था अम्ब्रेला, तो उसने दे दिया. He just gave it to me and told me कि yeah, you go home, I will means look into the stuff, means I will figure it out. So that was, I think, the kindest ever thing which he did to me.
Okay, so now we come to the most interesting part, my favorite part, rapid fire. You'll have to give me one word answers for it, okay? Okay. So tell me one word for a friend that's real.
Fantastic.
Okay. Would you prefer texting? Would you prefer calling? Or would you prefer sitting by yourself in dead silence?
Calling.
Do you think it's better to have two close friends, or do you think it's good to have probably a good number of acquaintances?
I think it's better to have two best friends, but with 20 good friends.
Okay, damn, that was nice. Tell me, what is the most underrated quality in a human being?
Staying dead loyal till death.
If you could, you know, apologize to somebody from your past without any awkwardness, who would that person be?
I think my friend Satyajit.
Okay. Tell me, what is the absolute non-negotiable rule in our relationship for you?
A non-negotiable, acha. To stay honest, whatever the matter is.
I would also really appreciate that. Thank you so much. Thank you for having us.